guys, strap yourselves in for a real long match here against the chill guy from TPX, Sexy Milotic. He's kind of, sort of well known around there. I'm not really sure how I'm not sure how well known he is outside of TPX, but whatever. He's a really chill dude, and we had an RU battle a long time ago, so I'm going to see if I can remember this as well as I can. I lead with the on Mega, which is the other guy that I try to lead with, and he's got PZ. I could protect, do that whole deal, but I'm not sure who'd be faster if he's scarfed after one speed boost. So I decided that my on Mega's it's more important to me than one hit on a PZ. I could have air slashed it, maybe flinched. I didn't really feel like risking it when I have a perfectly good specially defensive Umbreon that I can go to. Even if he was adaptability with Tri Attack, because I didn't see download, I should be able to take it fairly well, but I thought maybe he'd go for a super effective move because it was the first turn. Anyways, I'm just going to go for a Charm on the switch because I did see he had some pretty strong physical attackers in the team preview, like including Rhyperior. Unfortunately, he sends in his own Umbreon for a mirror match, so I don't have a status move on that Umbreon, so I had to get out of there. And I went into Blastoise, which gets Toxic, which kind of sucks, but then again, he's my most expendable guy. He goes for a Protect, and I'm not sure what move I go for here. I probably set up Rain Dance. Yes, I do. That's great because he doesn't have leftovers. This Blastoise, as we already know, has the Life Orb because it's more offensive than normal. It just has a lot of HP. The rest is pretty much in special attack, even though it has no priority. I probably should have put Aqua Jet on this thing in hindsight, but, you know, hindsight's always 20/20. A double stab Surf is not even going to do half to that thing. He's just going to be able to Wish Protect, Toxic Stall me all day long, so I don't know why I should feel like I should have to stay in here. Like, Rain is up, but Rain is expendable, and my Blastoise is probably going to be important later on, so I'm going to switch him out and go back into Yon Mega, which can hit it with a Stab super effective Bug Buzz. However, he predicts that quite well, actually, and goes for Toxic, so that was a stupendous move. And now my Yon Mega's on the clock. He can't sit in here and just get 6 speed boosts and proceed to kill everything, unfortunately. He's fearing the bug move, obviously. He's at full health, so why would he not switch? He goes into Rhyperior. He's going to resist Air Slash if I went for it, which I didn't. I just went right for Bug Buzz because I didn't want to use my Flying Gem quite yet. And I'm actually going to get a critical hit, which is kind of lame, and one-hit KO it. I would have been able to outspeed and hit him again. I think he was just predicting Air Slash there. But then again, he would have had an opportunity to save it, so... Or maybe I would have done just half and he has leftovers, so that really stinks for him, but... What are you gonna do about it? Entei's in here. Entei is really, really threatening to my team. Unless there's rain up, that, like, fire types really just... I kind of have a problem with, so I'm going to go for the Air Slash. I actually get a lucky flinch there, but because I used up my Flying Gem, I don't think that another Air Slash or Bug Buzz is going to be able to take it out. So I'm kind of contemplating whether I want to stay in. I decided in the end that staying in is probably my best bet. Go for another Air Slash, go for another flinch. Unfortunately, I don't get it this time, but you can't really ask for it all the time. It's only 30%. I'm actually lucky I got it the first time. That's like actually the first time I think I've really ever flinched with an Air Slash. However, I do get the Entei almost all the way down there because of the flinch and Flying Gem combo, which I thought would be a 2-hit KO. You know, like it does 60% the first time and then 30% the next time or something. But unfortunately not the case. But however, I just go to PZ, which can probably 2-hit KO Umbreon, I'm thinking in my head, because that's probably going to come in, I know that. It's got adaptability, it's modest, and that didn't do anything. Plus, while that burn might look lucky, it really just hinders me in the long run because it's going to be residual damage, and Poryonzi has no healing except for, you know, passing Wish from my Umbreon, which is easily predictable, and it just sucks. I'd rather have, and it prevents me from toxicing that Umbreon because he's not going to remove his own status. So what are my options? I had to go for another Tri Attack and hope that I can put it down low enough to where Burn will kill it at the end of the turn. And unfortunately not the case. He lives with like 2 hit points. And this Umbreon is the bane of my existence this entire game. I really just wanted to get it out of the way. And unfortunately I was unable to. So because last time he predicted my switch on the Protect and Toxic me, I decided to stay in just to make sure he goes for Protect. He does. Which is cool. And now he's going to get an opportunity to switch because I think that one more Tri Attack would KO in conjunction with Burn. So... I'm going to get a free adaptability Tri Attack on something, and he chooses Entei to take the hit, which is You know, I guess that's what I would have chosen too, is Entei was just fodder, so that's really cool. I've taken down 2 really powerful guys right off the bat. However, my Yanmega is down and my Blastoise is toxic, so I'm not really sure who's winning at this point. It's really, really close. He goes into his own PZ, so that guarantees that he's scarfed. Otherwise, why would he bring in a mirror match? And he's probably timid. Um, I can't risk him being timid. So I know he's going to go for Tri-Attack this time, so I'm going to go to my Ghost and nicely dodge that Tri-Attack. But now he's going to get a free switch into Umbreon should he take it. So I go for a Taunt and actually taunt an incoming Jumpluff. So that's always good to get taunted as well. He can't seed or sub or do anything. And for some reason I had it in my head that he would stay in. So I went for Shadow Punch when I really should have just taunted again because Umbreon is obviously coming back in. And that was just a totally dumb thing to do. So now he's obviously got a wish again if he wants to keep this thing alive. So I really should have gone into PZ, but at the same time I really wanted to taunt it, and that was dumb. So because if I can keep it below 70%, then I know, and when it comes in, I know I can take it out with a Tri-Attack and Burn working together. I can do that. So he's forced to go for his only attack payback, which look how much that did. That stab super effective. That's perfect. Wish works before Burn, which really, really stinks. If it was the other way around, then I probably would have killed this thing already, or at least later on in the match I would have had a chance to kill it. He is on a taunt, so he's not going to be going for, you know, any kind of wishing or anything. So I'm just going to set up a rain because this Dusknoir has, in case you haven't noticed, it doesn't have leftovers. It has the, what's it called? The Damp Rock. Because this is mostly a rain team, but it's not really a rain team. Anyways, so he's still on a taunt, I think. So he decides to finally switch out, which in my opinion he should have done a long time ago. And I decided to switch out because I got my rain up. I'm just gonna go right into Kabutops, get my Swift Swim, and he still doesn't have IVs. I just figured his HP was just ridiculously low. Instead, he's missing 31 in all of his stats, and that really, really comes into play there because his PZ lives with, that's less than 31. I can tell you that. That just sucks so much. If I just put IVs in this thing, I would have killed that PZ. I wouldn't have been tricked. This Scarf, I could have Sword Stance later. Oh my god, having those 31 extra points really makes a difference right there. In comes a Crest. It takes a stab, rain boosted waterfall from a max attack minus the IVs. Kabutops, and it just lulls at it. And then he goes for Psychic. I know I can't take any kind of hit from Crest, like maybe an Ice Beam, but not a Psychic for sure. He's just firing off Psychics like they're nothing, and I gotta figure out a way to kill this thing. He got the Spec D drop, no big deal. I'm just gonna go for Taunt so he doesn't set up Moonlight or anything, even though Moonlight would suck in the rain. And because he's going for Psychic, and I do have that Spec D drop, I can't stick around any longer. I was planning to Pain Split that turn, but can't do that anymore because he did get the drop. So I did go to Umbreon, my only thing that can really take Psychic. I guess a lot of things could take it, but not very well. Now I think I'm just going to step a Wish because I need to pass a Wish to Porygon Z. Like, that's ultimate. Like, he needs to get HP back up there. Oh no, I go for Pursuit because I thought it would do some damage. Look how much that did. That's a double Pursuit. Stab. Yeah, that was a waste of a turn. I really shouldn't have done that. Wishing would have been ideal. And in hindsight on this team, I really shouldn't have had 3 Rain Setters. This Umbreon should have had Heal Bell or some kind of status. It really is. This team's really weak. Looking back, I should have never used it, but I'm gonna make the best of it. Anyways, go to Blastoise. It has my only Ice move, and I've got to do something against this Jumpluff. He's gonna seed me up, which is what Jumpluff does. It just outspeeds everything and seeds up and just acts annoying as hell. And he's probably just going to sub down because he knows that he can Toxic Stall me. At least I might have to sacrifice this Blastoise just to get rid of his sub, which is a really depressing thought because this Blastoise has been like MVP of this team. I'm uploading these battles out of order, so you'll see later, maybe. So I decided to switch out. My Blastoise is more important than him having a sub, and I just go right into Dusknoir because I'm trying to kind of bluff the fact that I have Shadow Sneak when in actuality I do not have anything remotely close to Shadow Sneak. So I'm not going to be able to speed, I'm not going to be able to do anything, like I can shadow punch it, but like whatever. I do get a lucky sleep hitter miss. I got a lot of hacks this game, sorry sexy, but that's just the way it went. So now I have options. Do I want to go to something to dodge the sleep, like Blastoise, which already has a status, or do I want to expect him to predict that and just go for another Shadow Punch as he Leech Seeds or something? I'm not sure. I made the wrong play in the end. He outpredicted me there, so good play by him. You know, he did what he needed to do. I probably should have gone into Blastoise there. That really would have been ideal. But then we're just back to the same old song and dance. He subs. I need to go into something that's faster than this, like PZ, which actually would have been the better play. I should have went to PZ because he's burned, he's going to dodge the sleep, and he can outspeed and one-hit KO from that range. So that was the better play. Instead, I decided to go to Umbreon after Dusknoir gets slept, and I have nothing I can do. Now I'm going to go to PZ because I needed to pass the wish to it, and I'm not really threatened at this point. He can Toxic me, he can do whatever, he can Leech Seed me, doesn't matter. But if he's behind a sub, I already have a guy asleep, he's not really going to do anything, which dual status Jumpluff, whatever, dude. That's really dumb. And here I misclick. Instead of going for Tri-Attack, which is the smart thing to do, I went for Dark Pulse, and that's going to give his, that takes the pressure off of his Umbreon. His Umbreon can now come in for free, pretty much. I'm Leech Seeded now. I can't kill his Umbreon as it comes in, which really stinks, and like that's the main idea. I'm trying to kill his Umbreon this whole battle. I'm just trying my best to kill it, and I can't do it because I'm of stupid crap like that. Anyways, in comes the Umbreon as expected, and I just hit it with Dark Pulse because I stayed in because I'm dumb as hell. I am Leech Seeded, so he's going to get all that HP back. That Dark Pulse did nothing when a Tri-Attack would have killed it. But then again, if had I gone for Tri-Attack, he wouldn't have gone into Umbreon. Had I gone for Tri-Attack, I don't know what he would have gone into. He would have had to sacrifice something, so Dark Pulse was definitely the wrong play, and the misclick really sucks. PZ is going to switch out as he goes for Wish, which is obvious. And I'm going to go to my own Umbreon because if he really wants to, I can sit here all day. But not really, though, because he's got Toxic and he's already burned, so Synchronize isn't going to do anything. So he sets up a Wish, and now he's going to pass out, which really surprised me. I thought he was going to go for, I don't know what he would have went for, some kind of, I don't know, some kind of, just anything to stay in and take the Wish, but instead he decides his PZ is more important, and that really perplexed me because if his Umbreon stays alive, he's going to win because I can't reliably kill it with anything except PZ, and I'm going to need a free hit. I'm going to need to predict him to switch into it and switch into my PZ accordingly. Anyways, I missed a whole bunch of crap. He's PZ got a Wish, which really doesn't matter to me at all. I switched back to my Umbreon because Umbreon can take hits from any Porygon Z all day long, which is why I'm having so much trouble killing his. I'm just going for Wishes and trying to stall him out, trying to gauge when he's going to do something, because honestly we're at a stalemate right now, and whoever gets the better of the switch out of here is going to be at a huge advantage. I figure just throwing in Pursuits every once in a while is going to get him thinking like maybe he should switch. I don't know, and then he turns out to not even be choiced whatsoever, so I wasn't sure what item he'd be holding, and it turns out he has a Rock Gem. Oh yeah. Wait, because he tricked my Scarf to Kabutops. Yes, he was Scarfed, but he's not anymore. I totally forgot about that. Anyways, now I've got my Rock Gem and on my Umbreon, and that really stinks because now he's getting recovery and I'm not. And for some reason, I went to Blastoise as death fodder, I guess. It's already toxic, it wasn't really doing anything, so I figured why not just let it die, because I need a free switch into my PZ now that I know he's not Scarfed and I can be faster. Yes, that was my thought process. That's good, I remembered. Anyways, he's going to switch out now, obviously, and I'm going to go for Tri-Attack now because I'm not stupid and I'm not misclicking anymore. And I'm expecting this dude to do a lot because I am modest and he might be mostly physical, but just kidding, he's actually mostly special. That doesn't do nearly as much as I hoped or needed, and my PZ is getting down there again. Even though it took the Wish, it is not sitting very pretty. It's burned. It's bleeding hit points. It's not going to get that many shots left, and he light screens. So that means his stupid Umbreon is going to be able to survive at least 2 hits from my PZ, and I'm bleeding hit points. I'm only going to get 2 shots left, and I don't need to waste them on Crest. So expecting him to Psychic to try and finish me off. If he survives, I go to Umbreon. but he actually switches out into his Umbreon as well, because I guess he knew he'd be able to take the hits because I don't have any entries up. And now it's just going to be a big stall war. I'm trying to maneuver a Wish over to my PZ, but I let it get too low trying to just blitzkrieg that Cress. He goes for Toxic because he's already status, so Synchronize isn't going to do anything. It just failed, as you can see, and now I'm in a bit of a pickle. Like, he's obviously going to be able to predict me Wish passing and just go for payback. He's going to be able to, you know, do whatever he wants to just make sure that I don't get a Wish off. When right there I could have done it. Like, I thought he'd predict it, and that was my one chance to do it, because now he's got a Wish in the air. He's definitely not going. I don't have a Wish in the air, so even if he did protect this turn, I'm not going to be able to get a Wish over to my PZ this time. So this is my one chance. Pursuit's got to get a crit, even though I just got a crit last turn, and it doesn't get a crit. See, if Burned worked before, you know, stupid Wish, then I'd be fine. Like, this thing would be dead. Unfortunately, not the case. However, stupid 5th gen mechanics. It's probably 4th gen mechanics too, but I'm gonna blame it on 5th gen because 5th gen sucks. So that was it. Like, my Umbreon's Toxic. I'm on a clock. He's not. I can't get a Wish to Porygon Z without dying because he's gonna predict that now. When he was in red, he might not have predicted it. Like, right now, he's just gonna go for, you know, Payback or Pursuit or whatever dark move he's packing, and I can't really do anything about it. Like, I guess my only real option is to get a Wish in the air and then go to Car Crash Kabutops here, but he doesn't have a Rock Gem anymore. He's got a Scarf, so I can't even Sword Stance at this point. He does just go for Payback. I'm gonna get that minuscule amount of HP back, but at this point it's too late. Like, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. I don't have any more Rain. Dusknoir is, I think, asleep still, and Blastoise is dead, and Umbreon can't really go for it if it's Toxic. So here we go. This is like my best chance. I'm Scarfed. Waterfall has to do a lot, and it doesn't. Like, this Umbreon is just, it's too good. Umbreon and Cress is too good as a combo. Dusknoir is really good too. Like, RU is, it's still 5th gen, so it's still messed up, but you know, it should be better. Anyways, he gets a Toxic on my Kabutops there. I'm just going to switch out into Umbreon because I have nothing else to do. At this point, like, I'm pretty much giving up because PZ is going to die. Dusknoir is asleep, so I can't really, it can't do anything anyway. I just lost all my good sweepers too soon. I lost Mega way too soon. I lost, well, I've lost PZ now. There's just nothing I can really do about anything. Like, my only chance is to, like, get a Wish in the air as he kills me, but that's not going to happen because I just wished right now and he's faster. So I don't really have a lot going for me. I'm gonna go to Dusknoir right now because it's my only thing that really has much of a chance to live and maybe get some HP back. Nope, he didn't go for Tri-Attack. He just went for T-Bolt, which is the right play. He could have expected me to go to Kabutops, and that would have been a 1-hit KO, whereas the other thing might not have been. The other thing being Tri-Attack. So now I'm going to go to my PZ. I'm going to get my last 1 or 2 hits in. Actually, surprisingly, do a lot to that PZ. I think it has a fair amount of bulk, but I guess not enough. And I got a lucky freeze there, but it's not going to matter. My PZ goes down to burn. I really just wish I didn't get that burn. Like, I can take the freeze, I can take all the other hacks I got, but that burn was really more in favor of him because of Synchronize. Anyhow, I go to Umbreon, set up Rain because it's really my only chance. I just gotta set up. But wait, I'm Scarfed. Lol, I can't do anything with Kabutops if it's Scarfed. Stupid Scarfed. Like, there's so many opportunities that I would have had to win this game if he didn't trick me, if I didn't burn him. And I guess that's really it, but those two things really combined to bring me down from the inside, and yeah, I don't have anything left. Like, I'm gonna get a rain boosted waterfall against yeah, I've got rain boosted waterfall. That's my only thing to deal damage left. I really should have put Toxic on Umbreon. That would have been a much smarter idea, especially in the stall fest that is RU, but I figured I'd try to be more offensive with rain. Fortunately, it didn't work out. It worked out sometimes. Look at how much hacks I got, and I still managed to lose. That sucks. I really wish I wasn't scarfed. Just thought I could go for like, Stone Edge or something. Or maybe I could have sword stanced on that freeze, taking advantage of it, but, that's not the case either. I just go to Umbreon, I'm pretty much, this is a formality. Sorry that the end is kind of anticlimactic, but I definitely didn't play well enough to win. That misclick on Tri-Attack really hurt me, and yeah, I'm kind of just analyzing a loss at this point. I don't know why I'm overanalyzing it, but I am, because it's really late, and I'm kind of procrastinating doing work, and this seems like a good way to kill 20 minutes. Anyways, final Stone Edge. I said anyway. I'm saying anyways a lot lately. I don't know why. So there it goes, the Stone Edge. Finally get it off, and I don't really have any switch fodder left, I don't think. Is Dustmore still around? I'm not too sure at the moment. So Stone Edge takes out that stupid thing, but it's not going to be able to take out Cress. Actually, it might. Stab, max attack. And yeah, I really wish I had those extra 31 IVs, because then this guy would have stuck around. He wouldn't have been tricked that Scarf, and his PZ would have went down. And he would have been dealing a bit more damage, but not really. I just decided to go, like, he's just going to Wish Protect anyway, so I'm just going to go for that last Stone Edge instead of switching and, resetting my Toxic timer and getting Rain up again. Because that would be the smart thing to do, but at this point it's over. So good game, Sexy. He's just going to Protect for the win, which is always an awesome idea. Like, I've never seen a Rapid Spin win. That's probably the only thing better than a Protect win. So, yeah, nothing else is alive, so I couldn't even set up Rain anyways. So, I really wish I had 31 IVs like I should have had on this guy. I really wish... actually, I think he told me he lived at exactly 31 with the PZ on that move. That really sucks. I really wish that I didn't misclick that one time. I really wish I had packed Toxic, and I really wish I didn't let my sweepers all die right off the bat. And, yeah, shoulda, woulda, coulda. That's the way it goes. Your game's Sexy. I'm not complaining. You definitely battled great. I didn't battle good enough to win. I had the tools. I just didn't do, and I definitely had the hacks in my favor, but I just didn't perform. So that's all there really is to say, and I will see you guys later.